All right, I made two videos about Bandit signs. One was all about my signs, where I put them, why they work. The other video was one that I never put on YouTube because I thought it was too good. I thought the information was way too valuable and I was going to keep it for myself or possibly put it in my how to get customers training. I did share it with the folks in the inner circle, but I never put it out here for mass consumption until today. So I'm going to play that here in a couple seconds, so stay tuned. But I've been using Bandit signs for a really long time, as long as I've been in business, and that's like 21 years now. I'm an old person. They are a great source of lead flow. My signs are designed with purpose. There is definitely a formula that I have found that works. Unfortunately, Bandit signs don't attract my ideal customer. Do I still use them? Absolutely. Do I rely on them as my primary marketing source? Absolutely not. But you need to have multiple marketing strategies in place all the time, both short-term and long-term, in order to have a thriving and successful business. Without customers, you're not going to have a business. And obviously, with the more customers you have, the bigger, the better, the more profitable your business is going to be. I made a video a couple years ago, like I said, about my Bandit signs, and I'm going to put a link up above or somewhere so you guys can check that out if you want to. But it goes over the things that I do in order to get the phone to ring. Now, I know that there will be some people that talk smack about that tactic that I use or the pricing strategies, all of that, but I don't really care what you have to say. It's not your business, it's mine. You do you, I'm going to do me. If you don't like it, leave a comment and tell me why. But in today's video, I want to talk about several things that you should not do on your Bandit signs. I don't think that I am the end-all be-all when it comes to Bandit sign marketing, design, whatever. But like I said earlier, I've done this for a really long time and I have refined my design and it works and it continues to work. I use it over and over because they perform to some degree, like I said earlier. And I say that simply because when you have a significant amount of lead flow, you can then determine which customers you want to work for and how much you're going to charge them. If things are really slow, then you might be willing to take on some smaller homes, maybe some less profitable business. But notice I didn't say break even or not profitable. Every job has to be profitable or we don't do it. Honestly, I would rather have my guys cleaning out the trucks, organizing the trailers or the shop than out washing just to stay busy. Washing to stay busy is for losers. Don't be a loser. So spend your time where it actually matters and that can have the most impact on your business and your bottom line. Working for free is not it. So you have to understand your pricing, your cost structure, your business, so you can know if you're in the red or you're in the black. Okay, enough about that. Let's get into the things to avoid when you're looking at designing your Bandit signs. So let's look at the video that I didn't want to share with you earlier. All right, so I do want to talk about Bandit signs once again. And I was driving down the road yesterday. It was on a Sunday evening, and someone had put out like 8 signs right in a row down the main strip that's going into ultimately my neighborhood, but passes probably, I don't know, 10 other neighborhoods as you're driving up this road. The road's probably 2 miles long. And in theory, he had the right idea, right? Except there was no stopping points. So he just had them at random stopping, at random places in the median. It wasn't a good look. The other component of it was, and let me preface all this by saying I was going to go and make this video at one of his signs because I don't take other people's signs. I'm opposed to it. I think that's kind of a crappy way to do business. Like, there's plenty of space to put your sign, so don't steal somebody else's because somebody's going to steal yours and you're not going to like it. So that's my 2 cents on that. Regardless, I know the guy that's the property manager who handles that for the plantation, or the HOA for this plantation, and he's a buddy. So I called him, or I sent him a text, and I'm going to show it to you right here. And I was like, hey, did you take up all those signs that were on Berwick Boulevard? And he's like, I didn't. My guy probably did. And I was like, oh, well, I wanted to make a video. And he's like, they're at the golf course, probably in the dumpster if they're not on his little buggy that he drives around. So I went up to the golf course, as you can see here. I did do that because I wanted to make this video for you guys. So, and I blocked out the dude's information because obviously he's not watching, otherwise he'd have better signs, but that's neither here nor there. So this is the sign, okay? White background, which is great. Orange, I've never seen that before, and it's, it looks good like right up close, but when you're driving down the road and it's this far away, it's incredibly hard to differentiate the colors. So that's why color is so important, right? And then the other component of this is it's just crazy busy. Now, he has a call to action on this to some degree, right? It just says $99. Okay, there's nothing saying what, like, If he can do this stuff for $99, if he can wash a roof for $99, I'm going to call him and subcontract out all of my $1,200, $1,500 roof washes and pay him $99, and I'm going to make a ton of money. But that's why we have to have some sort of distinction as to what the call to action is. And this is a horrible call to action, right? I put $99 on mine, but I put it huge because that's the focus. And it says starting at, like you've seen before, and it says, it gives the square footage. So it gives me the opportunity to have the conversation and explain if needed. But most people understand they're not getting a $99 house wash. Anyway, he's got a lot going on, right? And like we've talked about, you want to have a good, like this is good if it was twice as big and up bigger. Call for free estimates, okay? Have you ever charged for an estimate, or would you be willing to pay for an estimate? The answer is no. So that's just wasted real estate on this sign. Get rid of that. Your number is good, get a bigger number, that's fine. He doesn't have a website, which is, maybe he does, but he's not on there. Maybe put the website down there. But again, this is too small. When you're driving by, you're not gonna be able to see this stuff. You have to think of it from the perspective of somebody driving by in their car, and you need to have the same principles in your head as to the stopping point. Like these sporadically placed down a busy road serve zero value. Nobody can stop and see and read, nobody. And they're not gonna slow down. They're not gonna stop for a sign, right? So place them strategically. Okay, so that was the first one. When I went to the dumpster, there was another one in there too. And this is kind of a prime example of what I've talked about before. One of the first signs that I ever made, and it was such a failure because it was so busy. It was just overdone. And again, the same thing, right? He's got a picture of a house. He's got water graphics. That's really pretty. He's got Facebook. He's got Google. Okay, first of all, you can't see that. Can you guys see that? Like, that's probably how far you're going to be in a vehicle. So, no, you can't see it. He's got his lists of things, but like, again, it all kind of blends in, and it's not as stark and as drastic as, say, a black and a white, or a red and a white, or yellow and black, right? Don't try to recreate the real. Now, he's got his logo, or not his logo, but his company name up here, which is good, but it's so small. I mean, you can see, and then his website is even smaller, right? I left the .com so you could see how small it is, and you're not going to be able to read that. No way. Too busy, too much going on. The picture, all of the colors distract from your call to action or your list of services. He doesn't have a call to action, so that's awesome. Hey, I do this stuff. Who cares? Right? Why should I call you as opposed to the other 10 people that have, got a listing on GMB or have got signs that are out and around? You have to give them a reason to call. Both of these, and I feel bad that these guys' signs got taken up. My stuff gets taken up all the time. Yours is going to get taken up all the time. Don't be the guy that takes them up. Leave that up to the HOA people or the county, the city people. But again, really, yard signs, bandit signs, they crush. Do them right. All right, so that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you were able to gain some knowledge, maybe take something and implement it in your own business that's going to help you generate some more revenue. Really, I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to check out the resource page, 𝗤𝗂𝘂𝗤𝗏.com, and do not forget we are giving away 2 MacBooks for 𝗤𝘂𝑖Q. All you have to do is be a platinum or a premium subscriber to win, and that's it. It's on the Apple, it's on the Google Play Store, and thanks for watching.